Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 26 of Stronger Together, my series with the mighty Tame Valley, sponsored by the awesome mental health charity Evolving Mindset. Smash that thumbs up, become a patron, help me channel out. If more of you did it, I could do this full time, bring you a video every day. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Seeing my face every single day. Anyway, we are Premier League. Premier fecking League. How have we got here? Well, I think we deserve it. Band of brothers, we've got heart, and we deserve it or we won't be here. So I'm very excited. Although it's going to be interesting to see what you guys say in the comments, your views and thoughts on my thought process going into the season and the way I'm going to do it. Now, quick show update. Apparently now they come in the Friday after this video is released and the following Monday, which is apparently Chinese New Year, COVID. I'm getting excuse after excuse and I can only apologise. It's all out of my hands. So yeah, I really do apologise because my shirt's there too. So and my little boys. Anyway, we have a new shirt on the wall. Now, this isn't an honorary, let's give him a freaking shirt on the wall job. He deserves it. But why does he deserve it? Because he's a freaking legend. He's a hero. He's been with us since the beginning. He lost his captaincy. In game, it never bothered him. In the comments, it did. But he's been a trooper. We developed our own wonder kid from the academy. Jacko, the Finnish lad, who we'll take a look at later, kind of lost his place for a season. Jacko left for 10 million. Joe's come back. And now Joe is going to be a right back in the Premier League, which is insane. But the reason I feel, not only for all of that, he deserved his shirt on the wall in my office, is because he was the only player to make the Championship Team of the Year. So every year you get your best overall 11 squad. And what I like is some of these players have gone, but they're still here. They're not forgotten on our legendary list. The likes of CP is still classed as our legendary left winger. CP, who is on the move again. This kid can't stay still. He got a new agent when he left, Dougie Black apparently, and he just keeps going from club to club to club. Now we have lost our legend, and I didn't want to do it, and technically we haven't lost him. Now Lee Masters, the masterclass, the super sub, put in a transfer request. He wanted first team football, he wanted a new challenge, and I can't knock him back for that. The kid's at a good age, probably wants to play every week, which is fair enough. He's sick of being the super sub, so I put him up for sale. Nobody came in for him. I put him up for loan, and I think 2 came in for him. And it says it right there, I'm not lying. He did originally say he wanted a new challenge, and then now it says he wants better playing time. I mean, he's never been a starter, but he's had a lot of games under his belt. Back in the day, he used to put the ball back in the back of the net, and I still think now, in League 2, even in League 1, this guy would do you a job. He'd get you 10, 15, if not 20 goals. So, of course, I needed a replacement, and I found this guy from Bristol City. Now, he's Finnish, which is quite cool because we had our own Finnish player come through the academy. I didn't sign him, Jacko, and now we've got a new Finnish player who is going to be another striker who's going to compete with Kane. He's going to compete with Edgar. He looks pretty decent. He's the best I could get, to be fair. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've done, and I've only bought him because I had to replace Masters. If Masters didn't want to leave, I was keeping him. Now, this is crazy, I know. Especially when you look at my squad. If you look right there, it'll tell you if they're a championship player and that's it, it says it. If they've got a chance to get better, it says it. But it tells you exactly what they are now, what they can be, or what they are. And I haven't got a Premier League player in this squad. I've got a few that could become Premier League players, but in the past I've done this. And Kano was supposed to be a League 1 player, maxed out, but he became a Championship player through playing in the Championship. Now, we are lacking, I know that, but a lot of these boys have come from me, been with me since the beginning. They deserve a season of Premier League. Although we are rock bottom, dead ass, last favourites to go down by a country mile, which is absolutely fair enough. But look at Watford there. I think we're better than Watford. I think we're better than Fulham. Right? They're the teams that came up with us. Fulham through the playoffs. I think Watford won the title, was it? I might have got that wrong way around. It's been a few days. But we just need to be better than another team. And there's Birmingham in this league. No offence. We are leaving Tameside. We're leaving Duckingfield and we're leaving Blocksages Park behind. It can't be expanded, which I definitely put in the database. I don't know why it's not working. But it is what it is. We'll work towards building our own. We can do that. I've got the option. Just ain't got the money yet. But that'll change with the Premier League, hopefully. So, you know, I've done this a million times. You either go to Bolton or you go to Wigan. I do prefer Bolton. I think this stadium is fantastic. Here's our commercial summary. Now, everything pretty much was on the up, but this is going to be a completely different world at the end of next season. Even if we go down, once we get TV money and all that stuff, which is next level. I mean, what? So this is my plan. If we manage to survive, that'd be great, right? It'd be fantastic. But if we go down, I don't think I'll get the sack. I really don't. I'd be surprised if it did. But we would be going back down with a squad that can easily get us back up. But this time I'd have a shit ton more money in the bank. And the club have got faith in me because they've just given me a new deal as well. I mean, I think I started this game on about £200 a week, I think. But I've developed, I've learned, I've done all my badges. I've definitely fleshed out as a manager. Now we've got another training camp, and again, we're going to Portugal. It was the best option. I loved it last year. It was a lot of fun. Although this year we've got a new guy coming with us, and we all go out on Lee Green Shield's private jet. And we fly out and we have a good time and we train a bit, we play a bit of football and all that. But Lee this time has invited our new assistant, John Terry, and John Terry's come with one bird, and then within a day I saw him with Lee Greenshield's bird in the sea. I did freaking warn him. And just a quick check-in, because we have created a wonder kid for our academy and unfortunately we couldn't keep him. I had to cash in on him while I could. We got 10 million for him. He's now worth 26. I mean, Arsenal have invested. They've sent him out to America on loan. He went to Atletico Madrid on loan last year. This year, it's looking like he's a regular starter. This year, the kid's getting a chance, which is pretty cool. Now, obviously, there's a massive gulf between us and everybody else, really. Even the teams we've come up with, like Fulham and Watford. You know, we are the underdog. We're always going to be in every single game. But we have really got a freaking uphill battle here to grow this club. We're still fan-owned. We can't get bought by a rich guy. We're not going to get a tycoon takeover. We're not even going to get any kind of takeover with some kind of real good Premier League investment. We really got to grow, scrap and survive, and that's what I've loved about this series. But look at the sponsorship table here. I know United have a lot. I've been United, I'm a United fan. 340 what, 1 million? Our sponsorship deals 1.2. Hopefully that can change, but we have to prove ourselves. Now I've just shown you how much sponsorship a lot of big clubs get, but I'm put on top of that, bigger stadiums, ticket sales, all that stuff, shirt sales probably. These big clubs make a lot, but they also spend a lot, especially on their wages. Look at Man City. I mean, look at all those big teams there. Where are we, do you reckon? Oh, I bet you can't guess. We're at the bottom. Now, I had to give out a load of new contracts, which is fair enough. As soon as we got promoted, one by one, they kept coming to me, and I was a bit stingy with it. I thought, I'll wait till they come to me. I'm not just going to offer them out like I've in the past. And I waited till people said, look, can I have a new contract? None was asked here. We sorted everything out. So we're now spending, what, 19 million pretty much. Mr. Gregory himself has been pretty cool. So that is training facilities upgraded. One is the youth facilities, and even though it says the same thing, that is the youth level. So brilliant. That's what it's all about. And if we can get better facilities, just keep growing the club and growing the club. It really does excite me. Denton is still League 2. They were one of the favourites to go up. So obviously they have sacked Henrik Larsson and brought in a guy, Todorov. Do you remember him? Didn't he used to be a striker? A quick check in on a couple of legends, and CP here is a great player. I love him. But what a funny freaking couple of years he's had. So he went to Sunderland and he only lasted half a season. Once I turned the MLS on, because I wanted to make sure my lad, Jackson, who went out there properly, had proper stats and all that. It kind of brought the league to life, and they did buy a few players. And one of them was CP. Now, he got bought, I thought, of Miami, but I think they must have a link with Fort Lauderdale because he never played for Miami. He just played Fort Lauderdale, and he played a season for them. And then, because I'm keeping tabs on him, 3 Swiss teams came in for him. Now, I know he did the whole thing. You might have seen his interview. He lives in Dubai in real life, but he's actually from Switzerland. So he's gone home. Now, Rich Holt, again, he went out to Columbus, didn't really figure. He's now gone out to Louisville. So there's some crazy things when you turn the MLS on. It's quite good because a lot of these players are like that kind of level, aren't they? And I've enjoyed seeing it because it's like they're all going here, there and everywhere, which is absolutely brilliant. So Rich Holt, he played for Salford for a season, didn't get in the Denton team, couldn't get in the Columbus team, but now he's playing for Louisville. Jamie Johnston, you might remember him, one of the first guys to have to leave because he wanted to. He went out to Rotherham for years and played 102 games for Rotherham. Well, Jamie, he's playing for LAFC and he's actually playing for him, so good on him. And he's the one who went for about 3 million and we got 1 million of that, so happy for us. This is another one, and I don't understand why so many of these teams want to turn the MLS on, bought a lot of my former players. Obviously, it's opened up, and they needed to suck a lot of players in to flesh out the league. It happens, doesn't it? But it's like they've signed them and then gone, right, they're not getting in the team. So he signed for Austin, who are MLS, and now he's going out to Jacksonville Armada, where he is playing. So good on you, Dave. The last one I want to look at for now anyway is Ben Valentine, because he's at Bolton and he's doing really well for Bolton. And what's cool is we see him all the time. It's like he's not left now because we're based at Bolton. He's like one of the boys again. So he's coming out, he has dinner with the lads in the mess hall, and wives are all back together. He can travel home from training with his mates. So it's like we've still got him, even though he plays for a different team, which is lovely. I love it, Ben. I love you. Miss you so much. So we had a fantastic pre-season, didn't lose any games, played loads of games as well. Just wanted to have a bit of fun with it, why not? And I started off against Ross County, where Scott Crittell plays. Do you remember him? One of my old centre-halves. And he played in that game. Then we played my favourite Scottish team, where my family's from. And then we played Dundee, Dougie Black's team, the Unflushable. Scored, and I've never seen someone celebrate so much in my life, because the Unflushable is a Dundee United fan. He actually ran up to Dougie Black on the bench like that. Honestly, he had his shirt off. He took his pants off. He got a booking for getting his knob out, but fair enough. And then you know what? We did really well. We went on a bit of a cheeky tour as well to Belgium. And then the fixtures came out, and I thought I wanted to share with you our very first Premier League game. But it's Watford. Played Watford a million times. We can just come up with Watford. It's not really, they're not an established Premier League team. So I was going to play Watford, and then we were going to come back for a tough away game against Norwich. They've came up quite a few years ago now, in 21. It's now 27, and they've been here ever since. So they've been here a long time. So they are an established Premier League team. It's away from home. So the first live com's going to be Norwich, but first I had to get past Watford. And at the University of Bolton Stadium, that is exactly what we did. I felt like we'd have a good go at them. I just felt it's Watford, they've come up with us, but we annihilated them. And this shows you what a team we are. I know they're not a Premier League team and all that. They only just pipped us to the title and all that. But they've spent 72 million in the summer. They've spent their money. We've saved our money. And we still beat them 3-0. So great foundation for the season, although I'm not looking too much into it. So after one game, it'd be nice if that's where we finished, eh? Well, not City at the top, but Tame Valley third. I would take that. I'd have that all day long. But what do my board want? Well, fight bravely against relegation. I don't think I'd get the sack if I went down. I don't. I think I'd be okay. We'd have to see that. It'd be devastating if that happened. And I've only made a couple of tweaks that coaching team, and it's the best in the league. What's going on, Prem? I mean, I've got some good coaches, but I've gathered these up for the last year or two. 3 years, some of them. I've even got one or two that have been here since the beginning. And I've got the best coaching team. That's a bit embarrassing. Now, I'm really expanding my scouting team, because obviously we're going forward. We're going to have a lot more money, whatever happens. And, you know, there's going to be times to start developing this squad and bringing in good players. I want to go down the young route, 23 years and younger. So I'm scouting. I want knowledge. Even though I've got that, though, that shows you how good the scouting teams are in this Premier League. My medical team, though, there's been major changes. People have left. A lot of people have left. A lot of patrons have left. Anyway, so we have our first Premier League game, and we have, of course, going up against Norwich, a team that's been here now for a long time. They should be established. They've got money, all that good stuff. We'll see what happens. So I'm going a bit defensive, not tactically, but maybe with my players. I'm putting Barry in the middle, big, strong defender, but he can cover there, so is what it is. Joe Page is coming back. He didn't play in the last game. Terry's not 100% happy with that, but I'll give Joe a game. So here we go. Of course, we've already played a Premier League game, but first one I'm sharing with you, we're getting to play in our all-white kit, which I absolutely adore, the all-white kit. Here in Norwich, a place I haven't been to. And I always say this, I always tell you about my old job when I was an engineer. I used to travel everywhere, and I've been everywhere. Even like Cambridge, Oxford, all the major cities as well. But there's two places I've never been. I really want to go. We didn't have a contract there, which was Bristol and Norwich. So I need to sort that out, really. Here's Baron. Can we get a good start early doors? Sinervo, I can't say his name. I need to come up with a nickname for him. Let's think of a nickname for my new Finnish striker. He's just a bit better. There's Greeno. But I'm definitely going to... Kane's definitely going to be playing. Kane started the last game, so here's Baron. Go on, lad. Johnson, Barron. Lee Greenshield's freaking assist as well. I mean, this would be great. Back-to-back victories to kick off. Before we start getting our ass kicked off the big boys, it'd be nice. Just pick up points, doesn't it? Pick up those points. As many as possible, hopefully. But again, thank you for the support of this series. I know a lot of people switch off when you get to non-league. Some people can't wait till you get to the top. You can't please everybody. But here come Norwich on the attack and Greeno. Say fans. We're top of the league, everyone. We're top of the Premier League. We are top of the Premier League. Well, 20 minutes in and we're doing all right here away from home. I expected a bit more from Norwich. I know they're not the biggest Premier League team. But I thought they've been here a few years. You know, Premier League money year after year. It's just going to be an interesting... I just don't think, even though I haven't actually got an out-and-out Premier League player, we can't stay in this league. I mean, what gave me that confidence was watching how they played and up the game against Everton last year in the FA Cup when we beat them 5-4. I mean, good save, Lee. But we'll have to wait and see. I've done this before where you have a good start and then you can go on with other saves where you can go on a 10-game winless streak. But I don't feel under any pressure. I just want to have fun with this. I want these boys deserve this. But Norwich, oh, good save, Lee. I've got to give it to you, mate. You're on form today. Right, corner ball to Norwich. Come on, lads. He's gathered it. Is he going to create another assist? Done that a few times. Dougie Black's done it a couple of times. Just boots it forward onto someone and they go on and score. Definitely got to bring Kane on at some point. Make a couple of changes. We'll see what happens. Always Pavon to Norwich. Oh, that was risky. Keeper couldn't do out about that either. Nearing the end of the first half is Matheson to Barron. What's he going to do with it? Whip it in, lad. Oh, he's got past his man. Cuts it into Barry. Barry to Page. Joey, far post. And the Canaries now. They've got the ball. They're coming at us. Pavon can't get past Page, but he's trying. And he has. Page, don't mess with him. Seems like his hair's sorted out. He used to be bald. He's supposed to have long hair. It looks like he's finally got his long hair. Go on, Joe. He tries, doesn't he, Joe? Do you know what I mean? That's why he was the only player in the Championship Team of the Year last year. Here he is. Cernervo. Penalty ref. Here we go. Can we go in 2-1 up? Great chance for Barry here. He's a centre half. And he just put it in the top corner. Banged it in. Rattled that net. We are the Valley. We travel near and far. To watch the boys in white. Oh, Norwich, you are shite. Tom, just keep going. And I got maximum bloody inspirational motivation. Bright greens everywhere. Absolutely loved it. We're actually joint top at the Premier League at the minute with Manchester City. I don't care. This is a great way to start a season. We looked out really because I'm doing a rebuild to Schalke, and my first game in the first season I think was against Bayern Munich. My first game in the second season was against Dortmund, and I was kind of thinking that might happen here because it can change your season. If we'd have got United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, or something like that, and got our ass handed to us, going to hit that morale. You're going to struggle. Whereas if you get a few easier teams, like we have with Watford and then the Norwich, who aren't, who were good, but they're not up there. They could probably still beat us. I know. Here's Perez, 1-on-1. We've made 3 changes. We've brought off Maka because he was on a yellow, so Sinevro has gone playing out on the left. Kane's gone up top. The Flushables come on the right hand side because I love him, and Alan Stewart's come on for, who was it? Nathan Barry. He scored the penalty because, I think he was on a yellow as well. I think we might get scored against here. Might be talking out my asshole. Oh, what a save! He saved a certain goal there. Here's Unflushable. Come on, lad. There we go. Cheeky free kick. Ring nods on to Brian Kane. Get in, Captain Kano. We are Premier League. Said we are Premier League. Here's Unflushable. League 2 player or something. Just takes everyone on, don't care. Scored against freaking Everton. He can score against Norwich. Gives it Alan Stewart. Motion! It's not over. Don't know what to do. What to jump and dance and sing. There you go. And I am full on sold on it now. Heart, team, bond. Freaking Trump quality any day of the year. I mean, let's be honest though. Greeno, he'll love this. He was freaking awesome. He pulled off save after save after save like he was saying, you what game? You're saying I'm a Championship goalkeeper? I'll prove you wrong. I'm a Gibraltar international freaking superstar. Not a bad start. I'll take that. I'll take that. Champions League, here we come. So there we go. That is the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I freaking did. It's been amazing. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Go and check out all my other videos. Make sure you check out Schalke. That's going to be a good little rebuild journey. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with the series. Again, sorry if you're waiting on your shirt. They will be coming in the next week. The last lot will be coming at the end of the month, I'm told. We'll see. So thanks for your patience. But thanks for your support. I mean, this series is crazy. And I think we're going to go on another crazy one. But don't look into it too much. 2 victories, I know it's great. We've got a lot of big tests to come. But these boys just don't know, do they? They don't know who they are. They don't care. It's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, thank you. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.